Speaking of service delivery, taps have run dry in Lulekani since the last municipal election in 2016. A recent photo of Jojo water tanks on what looks to be an unstable metal structure is doing the rounds. Residents say it cost the local Ba-Phalaborwa municipality 9 million rand to set up the tankers. However, the Limpopo Municipality says it only cost 2.4 million rand, and the project included paperwork, pumps and other infrastructure that was needed. Let me take you to eNCA's Heidi Giokos, who's tracking that story. So give us background and context there, Heidi, around the taps running dry where you are, but also those tanks that we have seen and the amount of money that has been spent in installing those tanks.
Yes, certainly, Tula. So we're not exactly there where those Jojo tanks were installed with the allegation that it cost 9 million rand. We're at another village in Lulekani here in Limpopo, which has a very similar problem. There has been no water for years, and promises have been made by the leading government here in the province, the ANC, to provide water to this village and nearby villages, to give basic services. The infrastructure, the road infrastructure has deteriorated to a point where you just cannot drive on this road anymore. But most importantly, residents do not have water. They are promised time and time again that a solution will be provided. Before I speak to my guest, I'm just going to ask Shahid Dipala to just show you, these are some of the Jojo tanks that have in fact been installed here in Matukushkai in Limpopo. It's a village here in Lulekani they aren't working. So this also came at a cost to the municipality, but at what point? Because they don't work, they don't provide water to the village here, and they aren't pumping water into the reservoir that's supposed to provide water to this village and community. But we are joined by a community member, Alpha Ngwenya. Thanks so much, Alpha, for your time. This is a huge concern. It's local government elections on the 1st of November. We know promises have been made, yet the residents here don't have water.
Yes, of course. The residents here, they don't have water from as far as 2009 here, especially here at Matukushkaya. This place has been turned into a desert. You can see for yourself, the place is very dry. Now they are here because local election is nearing. They are going to door, promising people lots of things. You can see by yourself there, by the road. That road, it looks like we are somewhere in sub-Saharan Africa. But we are not. We are at Matukushkaya, Lulekani. There is no basic service here. It's non-existent. There is no clinic here. The clinic is almost 3 kilometers away. I'm sure 4 kilometers away. It's a distance to go to the clinic. And the next point where you go to the clinic here, you have to take 2 taxis. You have to take a taxi from here, from where the Jojo tankers are. You go to another intersection. You take another taxi there. It leads you to where the clinic it is right now. It will cost you almost 40 rand to go to the clinic and come back here. Basic service delivery here at Matukushkaya, to be exact, is non-existent.
There's also a concern that the community here has to buy the water. It seems as though there's a tanker truck driving around and providing the service to the community members, but it comes at a cost. And surely this is unacceptable, because water should be running in the taps.
Yes, our municipality, Ba-Phalaborwa municipality, they have only 2 trucks that is able to deliver water to the affected communities. Then the other trucks which are here are being bought by private companies to be rented to the municipality. But for some unfortunate reasons, the trucks that the municipality have hired to take water from a certain point at town to come here to the village is being sold. We have a video that a truck is selling water to some guys who are having lounges somewhere around the stadium area. Near the stadium, where the stadium is. They are selling water instead of taking water to the affected communities, but they are making business. Here, 25 litre of water container, it will cost you around 5 rand somewhere there. And you can see lots of people here are not working. So how can they afford water, to buy water while they are not working?
And then just lastly, Alpha, speak to us about what the ward councillors, the municipality, those who are supposed to be providing solutions, have told the community here.
It looks like when a person is voted in council here, he changes. He works for the municipality. He's no longer more involved into what community needs. Because most of the councillors here, they don't come. They come around this time to collect vote and then they disappear for the next 5 years. You can vote someone in now, as long as he's a member of the ANC. He will not do anything. He will just do as his bosses tell him. Lots of the councillors who are elected, they don't even hold meetings here to report back to the communities. Like for now, the IDP budget, the IDP for the whole Ba-Phalaborwa municipality, it did not cover this place. It didn't, because for now, it's almost 3 months for now. The people here, there is no water at all. They have to buy. There's tankers there. It's just a picture. That borehole they did there down there, it bent out. People here are forced to buy water. They have no other option.
Okay, thank you so much for that, Alpha Ngwenya, who's a community member here to us. And we will be speaking to the Ba-Phalaborwa municipality later on this afternoon to get a sense of what the actual problem is and why no solution has been provided to these villages here in Limpopo. It's actually unacceptable to see these Jojo tanks not providing the service that it is intended for, and money has been spent, yet the community here has no water.
Yeah, Kalami, riveted, Heidi, as I watch you guys crisscross the country, getting ordinary South Africans telling their everyday stories of their existence and the impact of delivery or lack of delivery in their localities. From the metros to the towns and dorpies and villages and hamlets, our teams will be scattered across the country in the next few days to